about that time. Assemble and talk. No cap. It's a civil war. You thinking you worthy? You feeling like door. Smash that like button like Hawk. Yeah.
All right. So first off, I will say one of the things that I loved about the villains, period, in that movie, that made the villains so great was it's the first time in a while in like a big Marvel movie that we got a villain that wasn't CGI. Like it was like an actual actor or like a person. Like I get it. Like,
and who's this we talking about?
So this is for me, Doc Ock and Green Goblin.
Oh, all right.
Both of them in concert, and even like the other villains like Jamie Foxx.
They did feel like a tandem.
You got like a lot of personality out of it because they like trying to think of it like, all right, so Thanos is like he's a giant purple monster, even though he's like an actor. Like his body is CGI.
He looks so real that
his movements.
Almost, I forget that he's not a
No,
person.
yeah,
There's no purple guy walking around.
His movements
his
are
personality,
his movements are
his facial
CGI.
expressions.
You know what I'm saying? So they're almost like not believable.
Would you say?
Is it though?
Would you say?
Not like it doesn't look realistic. It's just not relatable. Like you'd never walk out of
we never exactly. You just never seen them before, so we know it's fake.
So
Right.
But with like somebody like Green Goblin, like William Dafoe, like killing that role. That's like a regular person. You can see somebody like him walking.
And both of them didn't miss a beat. Green Goblin and Doc Ock. It literally feels like we went from 2004 to 2005.
Or the same thing like Doc Ock. I mean, you're not gonna see a guy with metal arms coming out of him. But for the most part, he's like a regular.
Yeah.
He just has those metal arms.
But you see the real difference. Take out Spider-Man 1 really look and Spider-Man 2 when they was fighting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But what he's saying, and I like it. Spider-Man 1 shows a lot more of it as they was like really. When he was going over that scene, like really
the villain is a relatable person versus like with CGI fights, with fighting somebody like Thanos. Thanos uppercuts you and you go flying.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Did you think the first fight that we saw when they came into, I believe it was I want to say Infinity Wars, when Hulk got his ass whooped by Thanos? Would you believe like that fight was kind of like CGI a little bit?
I mean, it was really CGI, but I also just didn't really like that fight. Like I feel like that fight
was like a waste of
time.
Hulk versus Thanos?
Hulk versus Thanos. Yeah.
You didn't like that fight?
No, because it just didn't do the Hulk service.
And
Must have got sure.
also they did all that wrong because Thanos is dead ass scared of the Hulk.
Nah, but you gotta think about this. This
nobody.
was their first time showing him in action.
And he got worked, bro.
So this was his
Like
real
when-
debut.
It was like when Yoda.
And then they I ain't gonna lie, they had to choose the
I was like,
strongest.
You have to shoot.
Yeah,
You feel me? If you want to show how strong
And then,
this new strongest villain is, you gotta put him against the strongest.
They use him like how wrestling used to use the Big Show.
tucked him in the crib.
He tucked him in there.
Yo,
He said,
listen,
go inside.
listen.
He told him I love you 3000. Vibe. What about it? I saw it to it.
Listen, Viagra ain't bringing that nigga out. That's how bad it was.
Nothing was gonna bring that nigga out. Not nigga.
He said
This shit wasn't gonna bring him out.
You feel me?
So it worked. It wasn't gonna bring him out.
The acting by Green Goblin, William Dafoe was great.
Mm-hmm.
It was like his character was so crazy, like, and like for a young Spider-Man, like Tom Holland Spider-Man, to have to deal with that was insane because he was really like he's like a veteran villain. You know what I'm saying? So like he's playing like all the head games with him. He's like, it's like he made the situation so much more real.
Yeah.
Like this isn't a fucking game. This isn't like even like in Civil War, like when Tony came and recruited you. All that, right? He fought Black Panther. He's catching, they're joking around, catching the shield, throwing around him. Queens, Brooklyn, ha ha. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, that was a fight, but that was like kind of like a fucking game or whatever.
Nah, it was.
You feel me? Like,
that was equivalent to.
I just killed your aunt. You know what I'm saying? I just put a bomb in this fucking spell. Here's the crazy thing about like what Green Goblin even doing that was he didn't even know what the fuck that box was. He didn't know what that was.
Right.
He just knew it was important. Like, oh, you want this? Okay, well, I'm gonna blow it up.
Nigga threw a bomb in that.
That would be fucking great. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no idea.
Because that's the type of shit I do for entertainment.
It's like, oh, you're destabilizing the universe, and he's like, yeah, and I'm gonna kill your aunt too. It's just like, yo, this is not a game. This is.
Wait.
I'm not.
He just didn't just kill her. He just didn't kill her. He said
Goblin
it's your fault.
No, he did it to
died.
teach him a lesson.
He did it.
He didn't really want to kill her. He did it to teach him a lesson.
And there was.
He killed her purposely.
But here's the thing about that, because that's like inertly condescending too, because you say he killed her to teach her a lesson. There's no lesson.
Nah,
Like he's doing it, and he's like,
Nah.
The lesson is like that's what happens, Spider-Man.
No,
like, that's the lesson.
there is a lesson.
You catch him.
There is a lesson.
That's it. You
Trying to
catch
tell
him.
you soft.
Wait.
You catch him.
Soft,
Right?
and
You
that's
catch him.
why.
Spider-Man's beating the shit out of him. He just starts laughing hysterically. Like there's no point to anything he's doing. This is just
There is a lesson though, because before all that happened, there was a scene. I forgot when the scene happened because it happened right before he killed her. He said she makes you weak.
That's what I'm saying. He saw him. You saw.
But that's not. But you get what I'm saying? That's like some
He
mad
killed your
man
weakness.
psychology.
He killed your
He
weakness.
killed your fucking aunt. He makes you love your
Killed
aunt. Like, so I'm gonna kill you.
Either way, nigga, you know what she was doing.
Yeah, like I'm killing your aunt. It's not like
I could have been
it's-
strong. You
it's-
still would have killed her and said.
You get what I'm saying? It's just
She's
it's,
the reason
it's
why
just
you fought hard,
psychopath.
and
It's a
I'm mad
mind
about
fuck,
that.
but that's also like that's a villain. Like my point is to destroy you.
Yeah.
Facts.
I'm not trying to make
Great
sense.
villain.
I just want to ruin shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Damn. So.
And how they introduced him too was so perfect.
Exactly.
Green Goblin.
Exactly. That's exactly.
Yeah,
what it is.
just drill it.
even playing crazy and then getting into the shelter and
Oh nah, that really
close to
he
him.
really did snap though. He's like
No, I'm saying
No,
that
yeah.
Green Goblin was so strong as being able to switch at will that he was literally playing the back seat on purpose to let
Just
Norman get him in. Because I'm gonna let this nigga get
and
in.
that's the worst part about that villain is because like Norman is not even the villain.
No,
The
he's
Green
not.
Goblin is a
The villain,
personality.
yeah.
Green Goblin is that's Suit
That's
lives.
crazy.
But yo,
That's
did
so
you know?
lives.
Did you know that in the movie though, when he was coming up with the idea of helping Spider-Man and stuff like that, look at the switch when they started to build the suits. There was a scene when they went into the apartment. As soon as they got to the apartment, that's when the switch happened. When they brought the camera back onto him, you can see
You can
Green-
see it.
You can see.
You can
Green
see it. I know what
Goblin
you're trying to
kinda
say. When they went back to cure all of them, went back to Happy's crib, basically, you can see it. Yeah, once they get
Oh,
in,
he started bugging out with spider sense
he-
and shit like that. But he was already acting weird, bro.
that's what he's trying to say. He's
He's
trying to say as soon as they got in the
And
crib,
that's what I'm saying.
once they got in the crib, you could tell he kind of was like ready to snap back at any moment.
Like,
he was itching for it.
He
Like, oh,
also
shit,
was
I'm
just
here.
doing like real goofy shit. Like he was just like hovering around.
Yeah.
He's like side eyeing him and shit. Like, yo, what's up with dude?
And that's why-
Like, why you moving like that, bro?
That's why a lot of
he was
people
moving
didn't-
real funny. Like,
I bet you that's why a lot of people didn't see that shit. That's like when I saw that, I was like, oh, he done switched. He already switched to Green Goblin. Now it's time to really.
Yeah, there's
plot
mad little
how
stuff
I'm
you have
gonna
to
do
go
this
back
shit.
and just catch off for detail.
I gotta watch it again now.
So that
You gotta
was-
watch it. Gotta watch it.
that was just one for me. One was Green Goblin. The other one, Doc Ock. What I would say that I liked about Doc Ock, the acting again was great. I love just having like
Jason
just something that's someone that's visually relatable.
Yeah.
Besides him having fucking the tentacles or whatever. But what I did like about what I liked the most about that character was they did a good job of showing how dangerous that character is. Because like so the claws basically like they're nanotechnology, right? So these claws reacted in nanoseconds. And I don't know what the fuck they're made of, but he can like break concrete and tear doors off with them. You know what I mean? So
He's
like
strong.
if like actually fighting him and they show that like first scene with Spider-Man, this guy's really dangerous.
Yeah.
Like he's really dangerous. Like to put it in context, I think we were talking about it earlier. Like, how would Captain America do against a Doc Ock, per se? Because those claws react in nanoseconds. So he might be faster
That'd
than
been
Cap.
crazy. For 1 second, let's
He's
just
also
appreciate
he's
that.
also stronger. Look, here's
That'd
the
have
thing
been a
too.
crazy scene.
He's also stronger than Cap because he's stronger than Spider-Man. No, he can literally grab and hold Spider-Man with his claws. I don't know what the fuck they're made of. He can grab Spider-Man with them.
I don't think he's stronger than Spider-Man. Spider-Man is literally like one of the strongest.
I won't say I won't say stronger. Maybe like in like textile strength. Like maybe Spider-Man could beat him in an arm wrestling match. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But he's strong enough to grab him and
But
pin
he
him
did
to a
have
fucking
he
wall.
did grab him.
Like he has to
He
work to
did
get
see
the
claws.
No, he's definitely above
He did
average
see-
and
you know what I
well
mean?
enough
Like-
to give him a problem. Yeah.
And then he has what 8 fucking claws or 8 or 6?
4.
I mean that's enough. That's enough.
More than enough. He's a
Four
threat. He's a
super
And
mechanical
not just
things,
that,
you know
there's
what I mean?
scenes that people we didn't read in the cast because I happened to see afterwards. You know, they break down some scenes. There's a scene when this man has one claw bringing a helicopter down to chop Spider-Man's head off.
Right.
While he's holding
Even in the beginning, when he's just coming across the bridge, tearing
Yeah.
up the concrete, grabbing doors, he like
Yeah.
swings off the side of the bridge and pins them. It's like, yo,
Yeah.
this dude will fuck some people up.
He
You know
was.
what I'm saying? They did a
Doc
good
Ock
job.
is not a
Doc Ock
game.
is not a joke.
Not a
And
joke.
then he's a genius.
And he's a genius.
And then he's a genius.
Let me ask you this though, because this is what stumbled on when he had got caught and they had fixed the chip. Would you say Doc Ock became weaker now knowing that he don't have tentacles talking to him.
It's-
Because look at it. You look at it.
It's like Bucky without the
He's definitely weaker because
he's not on go mode.
Well, yeah, that because Doc Ock's not like a fighter, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? But the claws control themselves, and they're just
Right.
trying to kill. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? These are
Yeah,
four,
so they-
these are four super strong, like nano.
They make him do things that he wouldn't do though. That's
Exactly.
And then
Yeah,
when
right.
you can,
Oh,
like,
and
give him blood.
they're named after the
That-
Pac-Man ghost.
That's why Bucky seems watered down now because Bucky
Right, that's
is not the Winter Soldier no
he's
more.
faded to the
So
back, yep.
when he was Winter Soldier, he's on go mode. He's programmed, and so you feel
just
that.
because you gotta focus on straight killing. That's
Yeah,
just like
no,
straight-
he can't even focus on nothing else if he wanted to. Right, like that's
straight killing.
that nigga straight up. Yeah, I was gonna say to shift a little bit, but damn, poor Lizard, right? Nobody mentioned him.
Honestly speaking, I was gonna say he's one of the smartest characters. He was the smartest one,
I'm good for him.
and I'm gonna tell you
So
why.
good for him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the only reason why I say he's a smart one is because he knew what the fuck was gonna happen up there. Cause remember he said, "Hey yo, you gonna come up there with us?" He said, "Nah, I'm gonna stay in the truck," and he stood in the truck.
Oh, okay.
He dipped off. He could have been gone. He didn't need to go back to the go
Him and
fight.
Sandman dipped off Rip. He said, "I'm out of here. It's not my fight."
Yeah, like they could have.
I like Lizard being there for fan service. 'Cause that's
No,
what,
of course.
that's really what he was there
No, yeah.
for, to be honest. Like, fan service.
That was definitely that was.
Oh wait, I gotta go back.
What's up?
There's one more scene I did like.
Yeah, what's
That
up?
touched me a lot. That I almost cried too.
You almost probably cried.
I almost teared up. I
Yeah, you was with him.
It's
Cried.
There's one more scene when Andrew saved when he saved MJ.
Yeah, that was cool.
No, that I
And like and it wasn't
I cried.
and it wasn't that when he saved her is when she said, "Are you okay?"
No, yeah.
And that shit just broke me because
He said she improv that line.
that's crazy.
He said she asked him that, and he was like, "Shit."
And like that reaction was just like perfect because not just like as a character for Andrew, but as a man, like
He could've been
truly as
saved
a
her.
man, you could feel that. Right. As a woman asking you like, "Are you okay?" Like as a man, that shit hits different.
Oh yeah,
Like,
of course.
oh shit, like
Well, for me, I thought that was deeper than that, rather than just like,
Wait, hold on,
rather
hold
than
on.
just,
Hold on. What you say?
I say like when the scene when he went to go try to save her and stuff like that. The very first time he couldn't say, "Oh girl,"
Right.
yeah, you can see when he was
He was trying to be smooth.
Yeah,
right?
he was trying to be smooth with it, slow motion.
But yeah, this is true. This is
Then you
true.
see a hand revealed talking about some no. You think okay, I'm about to save him. She did.
You trying to do too much.
Right.
Right.
You did all that dribbling,
this time
and you
around,
didn't score.
Again, we were talking about that experience. Having
Right.
He's a more experienced Spider-Man. This time
Right.
around, he took that shit. He ran, dived,
He said,
made sure. He put more emphasis in the dive than like
Yeah,
trying to like.
than trying-
like the way he took off was just the
Yeah, he
take
jumped
off.
like he jumped like he was on Michael Phelps.
Exactly.
It was just funny
He
how
went for
it was
perfect
funny
timing.
that he was the one he was the reaction was cool.
More redemption.
Right.
He needed that, but his reaction was just like, "Oh shit, my little brother just got taken out. Oh, that's his girl."
Right.
Hey, he just said, "I'm gonna just jump there. I got him."
I felt like the deep part of her asking him if he was okay was like not only like just the the cliche like a woman like checking on you, but also I think she could sense from the way he caught her.
He started crying.
And
He
then,
started
like,
tearing up or choking
she
her
could
right.
sense
Like,
like
"Nigga, you good?
She
Why
could
you
sense like
crying?"
exactly like this meant something more
Right.
to him
Yeah,
than
like,
just that.
It
moment.
threw her off. Like, nigga, I'm supposed to be crying. Why
And
are
she
you choking
didn't.
up?
She's not
Nah,
gonna understand. Like she doesn't understand. Like I didn't get that chance. You know what I'm saying? But remember
Exactly.
the same thing with him when he almost killed the Toby.
Exactly.
They're all each other. So like in my universe, I killed my love. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now I got to save you for him.
Can we say she?
Because if you die, then he's gonna go through what I went.
When I went through that.
Technically,
You know what I'm
he did tell her to stay. She wanted to be hard headed and go. That's her. I ain't gonna say it. That's her fault. But
God.
I mean, now that's
It's not
you
fun.
know, this MJ's a little wild.
What?
MJ's like his story.
He said, "Yo,
wild.
no,
She's very
I'm serious.
adventurous.
You
know what I mean?
cannot be here right now. What do you do, Gwen? You really can't be here right now. I'm serious." And she's like, "I make my decisions. It's my life." He like, "Nigga, your life about to end." All right, whatever. And he let her go.
Next thing you know, boom, boom, boom. Now,
It's over. Damn.
I mean, whether it's MJ or Gwen, like whoever Spider-Man's like, whichever like is a female that he's interacting with, they usually have like strong personalities.
Nah, nigga,
usually
nigga
has,
Green
like,
Goblin said when he first walked into the Undercroft, nigga said, he's like, "Oh yeah, he's like, oh, this is our Ned, MJ." He like, "Mary Jane." She said, "Oh, Michelle." He like, fascinating. Like I feel like that was the Green Goblin talking. Like he was like, yo, this shit is.
That was no. He's just
fuck this
no,
shit up.
he's
Like,
already. The wheels are already turning. Like yo, how yo.
I'm gonna fuck this shit up.
This
Oh
kid
my
has
God.
no fucking
Yeah,
idea
Who
what I'm
I
about to
am
do
and
with
what
my
I'm about
life.
to do.
Yeah,
Oh my
he
God.
has no
Fuck
idea.
him.
Oh my God,
This is
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be
great.
perfect. He's serving me himself on a platter.
It's gonna be great.
In this new world with better tech.
That was
In this new world with better tech,
If you
this
want
boy
Green-
got a
if
treasure
you want
chest.
Green
Star
Goblin
Trek with
fan,
Osborne mind
He
is
gonna
crazy.
stay.
Just thinking about that.
Well, hell yeah.
Star Trek with Osborne
But I
mind
feel like,
is
yo,
crazy.
the one thing that I did not like was the teaser, though. About, which Spider-Man was it? Where they took Harry into the lab and he started, you know what I'm saying, changing into the next Green Goblin. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Oh, you talking
like.
about in the Amazing Spider-Man movie?
Yeah, I was like, I don't like how y'all set that up, and that was like a good scene that y'all set up. So when y'all gonna bring him?
Oh, okay.
Saying-
So for that was supposed to be their Sinister Six. That was supposed to be the setup for their Sinister Six.
Yeah, but they
originally.
forced him in it right there at the end when he killed Gwen.
Right.
So it was like, that's why they showed us that cool looking scene when he turns into him, but it was like to force him in at the end looking trash.
Right.
And he pulled in on the glider looking like a dope fiend.
Facts.
Like,
Yeah,
nigga, you throwing, even Peter was throwing off. He was like, Harry,
Nigga, you look
fuck
sick.
Yeah, what you did to yourself, bro?
Yeah, I'm
You got
dead.
that ass right now.
Yo, you over here taking meth, my boy?
to bring this segment to close soon, I want to end it with with something I ask people every time we talk about this this movie. Where would y'all rank this now in MCU movies?
Okay.
Like all MCU movies.
Yeah, just the MCU movies. So
Yeah.
Deadpool don't count, the Fox movies don't count, the X-Men movies don't count. Just the MCU movies, all
It's
26.
up there though. This one's up there. It's like,
Is it in your top 5, top 10?
It's in my top.
3?
Probably my
Is it in the
top
4?
3.
It's in my top 5.
When I first watched it was top 2 to me.
Mm.
Right behind Infinity War, top 1 to me. It took Endgame spot, which I had at number 2. But I also told myself right then and there, let me let some time pass and then I'll rejudge it again. So
Okay.
when I came back around to it, like around nowadays and shit, it's definitely still top 5 to me, but it lands in like 4th.
Oh, word?
Yeah, because I don't think it's never better than Infinity War to me. They're gonna really have to go hard to top that movie to me. Endgame is still second to me. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
Infinity
lie.
War
After
was
we're watching Endgame again after that, I'm like,
crazy.
nah, Endgame is still
There you go,
good.
it's
Like,
crazy.
and then it's not better than Civil War neither.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's really not better than Civil War neither.
It's funny you say that.
So I think those 3 only, but everything else in the MCU, I think it got it over, it notched over. Some of them only slightly, like Thor Ragnarok or fucking Winter Soldier or certain shit, but
So,
it definitely tops those.
I would say for me it falls in my top 5. My number 1 is actually Civil War.
Oh,
My number 1 is
So
Civil
that's
War.
that's not true because I had to
Civil
put
War's
some
my-
words. I had to
Civil
spin
War's
that
fire.
block. I had to spin that block and respect.
Infinity. So for me, like it's weird. Like Infinity War and Endgame wrestle for 2 for me, and then
That's fair.
I take them as one, bro. One movie.
and
A lot of people do. That's why I said
yeah,
that's
they
fair.
wrestle for.
That's why I said that's fair. A lot
And
of
then
people do.
and then for me,
That's why I said Spider-Man is in my top 3. That would be my top 3.
Spider-Man for me, it fights for me at 3 with Black Panther, somewhere within those 2, somewhere within those 2, and then
So-
for my
All right, sorry.
5th in that. Yeah, I don't know. Because like everything else is just like it gets real congested. Like there's a lot. Like everything was good.
All right, so to get yours right from the jump, first is Civil War.
Yeah.
Second is tied with Endgame, or there's
Endgame and Infinity are like 1 for me.
So that's 2, both
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
same slot.
yeah.
2. Third, you said was Black Panther or No Way Home.
Or No Way Home. Yeah.
No Way Home.
Yeah. So
And
all
so
together,
then
that's 5 movies.
That's already 5, but
Yeah.
yeah. So then 4th would have been Black Panther, and then 5th you add in the 5th.
5th. It's tough, man. There's a lot. Like the first Guardians of the Galaxy was really good to me. Thor Ragnarok was good to me.
Which was great.
Both Ant-Mans were good to me. Doctor Strange.
Of course, the Avengers 1 and 2, right?
Yeah, of course.
I was gonna say those are OD, right? Like, those are like, but yeah. So anyone else want
Age
to?
of Ultron's crazy.
So wait, it is definitely.
Age of Ultron.
Three.
Still, it still stays at 3.
It's at 3, yeah. I think that movie was
So
like
Infinity War.
Infinity War, Endgame, No Way Home.
Okay.
Yeah, that movie movie did its job, man. That movie really handled business. And you
It
know
went
what?
crazy.
I feel like now there's 2 tiers of movies that exist in Marvel. And there's the big movies and the super big movies.
They got the big movies and the bigger
And
movies.
the big movies. So now this new class, I feel like Multiverse of Madness falls into the super big.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Well, I didn't see Ant-Man for someone who's gonna end up in a super big, but it's looking like Quantumania is gonna be a super big movie.
And
So
it's fire.
No, yeah,
this one
no,
delivered. This
no,
one
you're right.
delivered.
You're right. With a name like that, you know they got high expectations. Well, they got high hopes.
Quantumania,
plans for it.
yeah,
Not
They got yeah.
Quantum Media.
Multiverse of
And,
Madness. is
and then they
supposed to be
announced
big
Kang
deal,
is
too.
the villain,
I'm saying it's huge.
and announced the actor at that day. Like, oh, it's fast.
Right,
You know they got big plans. That sounds like the first stop for the big bad. First big.
That sounds like the first stop off for the big bad. It seems like it's gonna be the quantum realm. They're gonna be showing him in his element. The 2, I was thinking, I was watching last week's episode. I feel like they're gonna do like a 2-pronged attack. I think they're coming from the quantum realm and then something's gonna come from space.
Oh.
I think they got
So
mad
Earth,
power.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
think
yeah,
no
yeah.
cap. I think Kang's gonna go to war with somebody else who wants control of everything. I feel like there's gonna be more than one big
There's gonna be a
bad.
big villain war?
A big villain war. I feel like because look at
You've been
Doom.
holding it now. You holding it now, bro.
Kang in
Doom.
himself,
I
well,
fucking
even.
love it.
Yo,
Hey, I just want to be in
even-
your mind real quick.
Yo, like
bro.
we're talking
That
play that
shit
theory,
was
play
fire.
that theory. Kang in himself is a multiple villain war himself.
He is on his own, so we know we
You
almost
can
sure
just
we're
have a
getting
bunch
that.
of wild versions of Kang,
Kang
just
going
wild,
at it.
Yeah.
Doc Von Doom, he is on an interstellar level. He got beef everywhere in the universe. So
Facts.
Von Doom being introduced now would make sense that he would go to war with Kang. Like, no nigga,
I'm talking.
and there's something about the lineage there between Reed Richards and Doc Doom and Kang. There's something
like-
between
Oh, no,
the
yeah,
they're
yeah,
like
because-
the
because-
genealogy.
Because he goes eventually in the future and fights his fucking his son, right?
Yeah.
And his grandson and shit like that. So when
They're related.
so when he comes back, he's like, nigga, I'm about to go back and fight the source. I'm going back and fighting Reed Richards.
Yeah,
That's where that
exactly.
come from.
I'm going
So that's
to
where he
go
comes back. It's like he
exactly.
spins that block on him.
He spins it on him. So
It was the whole Richards family that he was like, I already got problems with one Richard. Nope, I'm going to
I'm just take it to
I'm gonna find the
original.
original
I
Richard.
think it's gonna be a lot of getting busy by
The
a lot
original
of
dick.
different. Yeah,
Average life.
a lot of getting busy. It's gonna
Nah,
be
yeah.
crazy.
Well, to spin back, did you say you're a top?
I ain't say my top 5.
You got yours ready?
Yeah, I got my 5 ready.
Right.
Alright, number 1.
You got yours next time.
My number 1 is a combine of Endgame and Infinity War. That's just number 1. It's just fire. Number 2 is Civil War, cause we talked about that shit
Yeah, Civil War.
every
That's
other
that
day.
movie.
We talk about that.
I'm liking the love for Civil War.
Civil War, that's
Number
my
3
One of my
is
favorites.
No Way Home.
Yeah.
No Way Home.
So you yours is mine, but instead of but you pushed my
Yeah,
one and two together.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
And then,
The 3's a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
my 4
But it counts.
is Age of Ultron.
Yo,
Age of Ultron is my
Fire,
fucking movie.
fire.
I could rewatch that
that's like my
movie
6.
like every day, like it's no problem. And 5 is
No,
Black Panther.
That's a
Because
show.
I just,
Yeah.
just because I just love how they had T'Challa be T'Challa.
Black Panther was just a fire movie.
That too, but
No,
T'Challa.
yeah, it's a day. I throw it on, and whenever I want to, for sure, watch a good movie, and like, you know, there's a certain rhythm, right? You throw on Endgame for sure, stuff like that. Like Black Panther's one of them. When I just want to throw on something while I'm eating real fast
Black
before my food get
Panther,
cold. And Black Panther's one of
Autistic
them.
and beautiful. Then killed.
The other day I
Killmonger as a
tried-
villain, man. He killed that.
Yeah, I tried to do that with Captain Marvel the other day, and immediately I took it off. I don't want to watch this.
So
And then I put on Black Panther.
it's just she doesn't fit the role. Is that or whoever wrote her script? It's one of the two, and I can't.
But I think that she's definitely gonna redeem herself in Phase 4 and 5.
Who's this? Who's this?
Captain Marvel, Brie Larson.
Brie Larson.
I believe she has room for redemption, and I
think
believe
it's-
she is gonna redeem herself.
Yeah, I think it's because just her.
They don't
I
care.
think hers is gonna be the hardest sell for them.
Well, I think the staleness of the character is part of the character.
There it is.
Like
That's the
she's
pro-
she's
that's
serious.
stale.
Like she's an army commando. Like
It's there, and they
a
have that
space
problem they gotta
commando.
get
She's,
over.
like, super
They're gonna have
serious.
to do that Ragnarok glaze. Maybe not exactly like
No,
that,
no,
but
no,
like
you're right.
when
No,
you
you're
turn
right.
it up and make the movie
Maybe
more
they need to do a new director.
a new director or something, because you know. And the problem with you
I
got
think she's too stoic. She's too
super stoic,
too
Yo,
super.
fucking
and that works. Like fine, you're gonna be
Let-
in other people's
I
movies.
got a suggestion then to Marvel Studios. Let
Because she's our big.
Taika Waititi. I gotta remember his name movies, right? Taika
Oh,
Waititi,
yeah,
yeah. Then Taika Waititi directed.
Come in and
Direct the next movie. I know you already
Raise
got
that up
directed,
a little bit.
whatever, but damn, they had to do his part 3 like they did in part 3 Thor and change the whole style of it.
Yeah, man, something like that, man. Because and then you're dealing with like an all powerful superhero.
Which he's the
Those
always-
storylines can get boring if you don't do it.
I
right.
like how she came in Endgame.
Yeah.
Yes,
with the haircut.
fire.
How
She did her part.
Yo,
and
she
then, you
came
know,
in,
wasn't
and then
doing
like
so much, it
even
was
on
good.
the interview when she said, you know, there's other planets too that got snapped,
She's a
and
boss.
they don't
She's
got
a
the
boss.
Avengers.
Conference call, yeah.
Yeah, she really told him like, yo, this is what I do, haircut, everything. Like, oh, you gonna show her like that?
Because
Then.
Thanos is not the only big bad, bro. There's
Listen.
other people
No, and that's what
floating around there.
this world is now opening that all
Right,
of them. Like,
right.
yo, we thought Thanos was bad,
In the
man.
universe like that.
And yeah, and these are the guys that Thanos would beef with. Like these guys just they want to do as much damage, if not more.
And that's why I can't wait till they bring Nova Man.
No, Nova. Yeah.
Nova Corps.
Yeah, Nova.
Nova.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from the Nova Corps. Yeah.
I can't wait till they bring that into.
And then you know Thanos
MCU.
fucking went over there and wiped out.
That's what I'm saying.
his planet for the power
Didn't he
stone.
wipe out the Nova Corps?
For the planet for the power
For the Power Stone.
That'd
be cool. They
To-
brought
to-
it
to-
on.
But then they,
shift-
oh no, because they weren't killed in a snap.
So we can close this out. 'Cause I know we probably like
No, they weren't.
late
He
in the
destroyed that.
segment.
Yeah.
What's your where does it land for you at in
He left half of
MCU No Way Home?
I'm gonna be real.
After you will
Just
close it.
number 5. I'll definitely say number 5. You gotta put Civil War at number 1 because
Okay.
it set his way up for Black Panther. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
When you bring out the Black Panther, how T'Challa came in, you see that role he had. That's a tough role to really fill. You know what I'm saying? At that time,
Mhm.
and then you see
And it's the highest selling solo superhero movie ever.
exactly. So then you gotta put
Was
Black
that Black
Panther.
Panther?
Yeah, right after that, Black Panther right there. I will say, I have to put between number 3, Captain America's first one, and Iron Man because you had to set up them segues to get this
Yo,
uniform.
I like that you said
Yeah.
that because the last week or some shit like that, I mentioned how I now look at Captain America 1 like the most underrated MCU movie.
Yes, like I can actually like he said, you know what I'm saying, go back. I can actually watch Captain America and the first Iron Man
First
over
Iron Man
and
definitely
over.
is up there too.
over and over
Right,
again.
Facts.
You know,
I see what you mean.
number 4, I definitely have to say is how they setting up Venom. And the only reason why I say that because the way they set up Venom with this first one before they made Let There Be Carnage. Look at the first Venom and how they finally had the right Venom come out to the character that we really wanted in Spider-Man 3. You know what I'm saying?
So you mean the Venom movie?
Yeah, the Venom movie.
But the Venom movie
Yeah,
is in
that's
MCU.
That's
It
not
is.
MCU, bro.
What is it?
That's
Sony.
Sony.
Okay, well,
Yeah, the Sony
don't
Spider-Verse.
listen, don't listen to me. I just like Venom. All right, fuck it. But yeah, I definitely say number 4. The reason why I put number 4 as well that come off with is even though I didn't really like the first Thor, Ragnarok was actually real good.
No, Ragnarok.
How they
Ragnarok is
bounced
tier.
it back.
That's God's tier MCU.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was gonna ask you when you look at Planet Hulk.
Yes.
Do you think they brought it too early, or they brought it just right?
It's funny you asked me that because as a Hulk fan,
They ain't doing justice.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually didn't really like that.
Thank you.
I did.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
because
Thank you.
and the way they put it in the background, like they
I
put it
think
in the
that.
background.
I think that.
But
I
that's
think
a crazy
that,
story.
I think that
yeah.
they gutted a very fire Hulk story to sell a Thor story.
Thank you.
And I didn't
Yeah,
like that.
man.
I'm like, yo, because I've been dying for like a Hulk, like a modern Hulk MCU movie.
I don't think
Why couldn't it?
they'll own his rights still. I think that's the problem. That's why they couldn't like.
Well, at that time they did.
They still didn't own his
Yeah,
rights.
but
Yeah,
they do now, right?
Yeah,
They
they
have
do
the
now.
rights to
They
make a
just
solo
got-
movie.
Yo, 'cause I was just like
that's
Even though his role,
work.
they did gut him. His
But
role
his
was
one
mad
like that.
necessary in
That
movie.
story is fire.
He
That
sold
art
it, but
is
that
fire.
story
I don't know why
is
they-
crazy. That story
is.
But
is.
listen, yo, because the reason why I say because I used to be a huge Hulk fan. Just like
Oh,
when,
yeah,
when
yeah.
the first one came out, I felt like now when you get older, you can see that the first Hulk they could have did a little bit more better.
Yeah.
They kind of
CGI
they
was
kind of
just,
spaced out the storyline. You know, his origin
Yeah.
story so long. It was like you really had to
Boring.
sit there and watch the whole entire movie to
Right.
really get the Hulk. But I think what they did with the Incredible Hulk, they went the right direction.
Yeah, that was
And
cool.
then when they started putting him in Civil War and he started going crazy, Age of Ultron, my fault.
and stuff like that.
He started going crazy. He did pretty. I like the little thing he did in Civil War, but I feel they kind of.
You mean?
I mean, not Infinity War. My fault. I'm still high. Infinity War. I didn't like how they brought that fake kind of he's now I can control both kind of things in a
Yeah.
way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like
In Endgame?
Yeah.
That's Professor. That's Professor.
Yeah, because Civil War. Yeah, I didn't want to.
That's-
Correct me. Like I said, I did correct me.
I know what he's getting at. That's Professor Hulk,
Yeah.
which
That's
is
Professor Hulk.
which is another
Like, but-
Another
version of
storyline
Hulk.
that they just
You know what I'm saying?
Like you
the whole
didn't,
thing
you
and
really
then
didn't give
cut
my
it
man
just
credit.
like,
Like
yeah.
you already let this nigga get his ass whooped.
that's
With
a fact.
Thanos smack him.
and feel that they just shuffle
and
the
he
these.
I know how
still,
they do my boy.
as we think about it, he
renditions of
still
Hulk.
low-key couldn't
Yeah.
redeem himself though.
Thank you.
And
And Endgame, they didn't let him get one hit on
No.
Thanos.
Oh,
Oh,
it's bad missed opportunity.
No.
And it's a great,
He didn't even get a rematch.
and
Oh, and then game he made sure not to go that man's
No, yeah.
direction.
Yo, I'm be real with you. Yo, Hawkeye's part in Endgame was a lot better than Hulk shit.
yeah. He was playing running back with the
Right.
gauntlet.
Yo,
Endgame was pretty much the Stark verse. Like,
Yeah.
it was. You have Tony Stark. You got Spider-Man fighting in the Iron Spider suit. You got Hulk fighting in the Hulk Buster armor.
facts.
It was-
Infinity War or an Endgame?
Endgame.
Yeah, he did the same thing.
No, not Endgame.
He doesn't fight no Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
Or is that Infinity War?
Infinity War,
Oh,
yeah.
pardon me, Infinity War.
Y'all
But
doing
it's
a seesaw right there.
Yeah.
No, because I'm saying right now, and Endgame what made him more of a bitch too when they tried to reuse the gauntlet. And I'm like, yo big ass, look, how you supposed to be the strongest motherfucker? You got Professor Hulk here, and you acting like a bitch.
Nah, yeah.
I said, they did my boy dirty.
This is a great segue.
He took him out the game.
You heard that? This is a great segue to let y'all know.
I'm saying Hulk friends unite.
You heard? This is a great segue to let the fans know that in about a week or two, I'm gonna be dropping and releasing my version of a Hulk MCU movie. I told y'all about it last week. Just to let people know that I didn't watch it last week's episodes. So it's a great segment, and
Thank God.
I'm gonna basically fix what happened to the Hulk and make him what we all want to see in this movie. It's gonna be what you said. It's big movie, then it's super big movie.
Super big movie.
This is gonna be a super big
This is
movie.
gonna be a
for
super
the
big
MCU.
one, guys.
Yes,
Facts.
and it's canon and it's everything's up to date in present day MCU. So Stark not in it, people like that's not in it. Only who's in it nowadays. So 2 weeks from now, new Hulk movie from Assemble Time, Sluggy and everything. I'm calling it The Hulk, and then underneath World Breaker. Nah, yeah. So let us know what y'all thought about today's segment. This segment right here, what y'all thought about No Way Home, what was your favorite scenes, and especially if y'all could comment down below what's the where does it rank now in MCU movies? 1 through 26, where does it rank for you? Smash that like button like Hulk, subscribe, and so next time, summertime.
It's about that time. Assemble and talk. No cap. It's a civil war. You thinking you worthy. You feeling like door. Smash that like button like Hulk. Yeah.